Hi, this is Geoff from Thursday, and you're watching M+TV.
Woo, we're ready to mosh. It's Jen and Geoff from Thursday right here at the Warped Tour. We're getting ready to go into the mosh pit for Under Oath.
We're going to go mosh it up.
He's going to protect me. I'm going to be like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give you a big protection, right?
Yeah, all right. So, yeah, we're here with Geoff from the band Thursday. You know, you're watching Jen on Rock This M+TV, and it's been a really fun day so far for us at Warped Tour.
Every day at Warped Tour is a blast. Yeah.
And you guys, Thursday has played the Warped Tour a few times.
We're like veterans at this point.
are.
Yeah, this is our third full one, and in 2004 we were on for part of it because we did half the summer Warped Tour, half the summer with The Cure.
Thursday's a really cool band. You know, you got your cool emo screaming type vocals, right? But then you can tour with a great band, new wave style, like your Cure, you know?
Yeah, our heroes.
Yeah, so how was it touring with The Cure? Let's talk about that.
It was out of control because, first of all, we were like, whoa, we got on this tour, this is amazing, we get to tour with The Cure, I get to watch them every night. And then we find out that Robert Smith picked us himself, and that he's like been saying all this good stuff about us on the radio and stuff. And then we get on tour, and every night, he was the last man standing in the bar, and he would hang out and buy you a drink. It was so amazing, like to find out that a hero is actually a great guy.
Was your set a bit different, you know, for the Cure tour than say for your Warped Tour fans?
Well, actually the thing that we noticed is it didn't matter, because on Warped Tour, we were different because it was all punk bands and we were doing like this other crazy thing. And on the Cure tour, it was like all indie rock bands. So it was like the more different, the better. You know what I mean? That was the thing. Every night, there were two stages, and we'd go on after Interpol, before The Cure on this stage over here. And it was like, we were just so different that it was better. The more different, the better. If we tried to play lighter stuff or something, it didn't really go over because people were like, well, you guys aren't as good at that as Interpol, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
but if we played something that's just us, you know, just us being who we are.
Hey, let's talk about the new CD. That's why we're here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The new Thursday CD is With a City by the Light Divided.
That's right, A City by the Light Divided, yeah.
I love that title. You
Thanks.
gotta love it. So let's talk about the new CD. It came out in May of this year.
May 2nd it came out, and it's been great because we really, I think we really reinvented the way we sound on this record, because there are so many bands that sound like we've been sounding for years now that we were just like, you know what, this isn't exciting anymore. You know, everybody does this. If we could keep making that record in our sleep. You know, instead of doing this like screamy, screamo rock, like let's make the heaviest indie rock record ever. And I'm really stoked about how it turned out. It's really noisy, it's really dirty, and I think in that way, it's a lot more like seeing us live. It's a lot more of like, you can hear the blood on the guitar pick, you know what I mean?
Ah, look at that. See?
If I get off stage and I can like go walk around and talk to people, then I'm disappointed because I haven't given enough of myself. Like, I want to not be able to move by the time we're done playing every day.
But you have your good official website as well?
Yeah, we have Thursday.net, but also our MySpace, like we put our videos up there first, and it's great. It's great. I love
You got to get us the videos first.
Yeah, that's right. You got to put it to Music Plus first.
Say, Jen, I have a great new video for you. You want to play a Thursday song? Of course. You know?
Yes. We'll say, hey, Music Plus, hook it up.
Yeah. Let's talk about the video right now from the new CD.
Counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We worked with Simon Chan, who does Artificial Army. He does all the Mars Volta videos and the Locust. He does some really great stuff. And we wanted to make this like really cool Vonnegut sort of Hudsucker Proxy, crazy like alternate world. And so he went to crazy lengths to animate this video.
Okay.
That's the one thing I'm really thankful for. Is like we've gotten to a point in our career where we're pretty much steady enough that like people know who we are, they know whether they like us or not, and we get to work with all these great people. Because nobody expects us to sell 1 million records, you know what I mean? But they know that we're gonna do what we do every time, and that kind of makes it, well, if they're gonna do what they're gonna do, they might as well just let them do it.
But after Warped Tour, what are you guys doing in the fall?
Well, we're going to the UK to do Reading and Leeds, which is like big festivals. When I was a little kid, I dreamed someday I would save up and go to see Reading and Leeds, and now we get to play it. So that's pretty amazing. And then we go to Australia.
Oh, great. Have you guys been to the Big Day Out yet?
We have. We've played the Big Day Out.
Great festival.
It's a great festival. We got
all
to
the
play
Aussies.
That. Yeah, we went over there with Mars Volta to do the Big Day Out, and that was really fun. And we're going back there for a week and a half, and then we come back here and do a full U.S. tour.
Oh, so that's great. Gonna be great. So what month are you coming back to do the full on
October,
US?
November. We're doing full
US.
US.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll see you in LA on Halloween again.
That would be great.
But I want to talk about, before we go, Full Collapse, because that record really broke Thursday to the masses, right?
Yes, that was our breakthrough record.
Breakthrough record, that's what we have to say. And Understanding in a Car Crash, great video that we still play.
Yeah, we made that ourselves with our own money. $1,000 video.
Your own budget.
Yep, $1,000 video. We made it with our friends. And it's still my favorite video that we've ever made. We've made hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of videos now. And the one that we made ourselves, I still think is the best.
So after your set, are you going to go sign autographs to your fans? Like, what do you guys talk to your fans?
I like to just hang out out there, and if somebody wants an autograph, that's cool. But I mean, just hang out,
That's good. You're like, I'm so
share stories.
I don't want to be a rock star. That's why he had to take off his sunglasses. And I said, I'll keep mine on because it's so sunny.
Right here. But I feel bad. I'm trying to make her feel left out.
All day I've been
there
in
we
this.
go. Now
like
we're both
this.
in sunglasses.
You wear sunglasses.
The thing that I love about At This Velocity is the song has no chorus, has no tempo. It keeps changing.
No hook. That's like no hooks.
The key has, no hooks, no key. Like, to me, that's exciting. It's deconstruction, It's like this explosion of music. To me, punk should not be safe, I don't want you to tell me that I like it. I want to see something that changes my life, you know what I mean? And so At This Velocity, to me, is that song for us right now where, every day when we play it, it just explodes. And I love seeing kids' faces. They don't know what to do,
When you play it live,
You play
right?
it live, and they don't know what to do with themselves. They're so beside themselves with confusion, and I love that. So I really want us to make a video for that because that's exciting to me. But the thing is, like, why do people? Why do people listen to Thursday too? They don't listen to us for like catchy hits. You know what I mean?
Like, they don't listen to the radio. Well, I shouldn't say they should want to get it on the radio. Right?
Sure, if the radio wants to play it, I'd love to blow some people's
we want
minds.
some radio airplay, but that's not why you got into the band.
No, it's not. The reason I got into a band is to do things to scare and surprise and excite people.
Yes. And that's what At This Velocity is.
That's what
all
it is
about.
for me. Yeah.
So I hope you make that video, and then you can drop it off personally at M+TV.
Yeah, that's right. There will be a few people that are not afraid to play it.
We're not. But also, one last thing. I don't even think I ever asked you this, and I know we've hooked up before.
Yeah.
And that,
You know.
You know the deal.
My wife is watching right now. Hi, honey.
We gotta watch it. Hi. What's her name? We gotta say hi.
Shell.
Is she on tour with you or not?
No, but she has done the tour.
Oh, she has? Okay, in the past.
That's where I met her, on the Warped Tour.
Oh, you
4
did?
years ago, yeah.
You met your wife the first time you played Warped Tour?
Yep, she worked at this thing called the Girls Garage.
Girls Garage, what's that?
It's a tent over here, and they do breast cancer charity stuff.
That's so
and
nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a love connection on the Warped Tour.
Yeah.
You never know.
Love connection on the Warped Tour. Got married on the Warped Tour.
Wait, really?
Yeah, with
During
Elvis.
the show?
Elvis in Vegas.
This is good news. I never knew this.
My bridal party was My Chemical Romance, Bouncing
Love it.
Souls, and Taking Back Sunday. They
All
were.
these bands are the best. Oh my God.
That was our East Coast posse.
We love it. I love that. That's sweet. Well, congrats on that. But one thing I wanted to ask you was your name Thursday. I never asked this, right? I usually don't ask about names unless it's
Yeah.
But why Thursday and not Wednesday or Friday?
We were in love with the Smiths, and one thing that I loved that the Smiths did is they didn't name themselves this big flashy rock name.
Yeah.
They went for like anonymous, so common, because the name Smith is so common.
Yeah.
And Thursday is this common thing, so you can't assume what the band sounds like until you hear it. That was the idea.
Do you want to give a shout out, like you, to all of the bands that you mentioned, plus more?
That's right.
Because you guys have been on the Warped Tour a couple of
That's right.
times now. Like
Rise
the Taking
Against.
Back Sunday boys.
Taking Back Sunday,
yet, but
Rise Against, Bouncing Souls. We were doing songs with the Buzzcocks at the beginning of the tour, which was a dream come true. And there are just too many bands that I love. Saves the Day, also an East Coast band.
Saves the Day. All right. Well, thank you so much, Geoff.
Thank you.
Thursday is awesome. We're gonna go like this.